So our agenda for today, I listed for all of you so that we can see what we're doing in this class today. So our about mood and tone. So right now our objective is that you can identify mood and tone in a passage, right? And explain how the author's word choice creates a mood and tone. So we're gonna go up to the boards because I like people going up to the board. We're gonna do like a quick little lesson on this to review mood and tone. And then we'll do a mini lesson on Throwback Thursday. And then you're gonna use your mood and tone for a movie. So you'll be able to get the computers and you're gonna change the mood and tone and it will be a word choice. You can work in groups, but you'll be on the computer so you need to make sure that you finish your own worksheet, okay? So, let me review this a little bit so you guys can jog your memory of what we covered last week. After reading, what have we been reading? Anyone? Yes, thank you. So far we have read it, we've highlighted it, and we've been discussing mood and tone. So, those rattling them like bones. That is directly from the story. The storm tapped gently on the glass like a polite guest. Ominous, how do you spell it? O-M-N-I-O. It's like ominous. So, how did this actually make you feel? That is mood, right? So what did table 1 get for that? So it's like, it shows how you feel. So how did it make you feel? The 2 sentences. So that's what the author is trying to make you feel, right? Okay. Yes. Oh, you already wrote. Yes, those bones, like those rattling windows. Has anyone ever had rattling windows?
One is violent windows in your face, all kinds of like, oh my gosh, it's bad. In the end, it's still a storm.
A storm, right? In the end, it's like so storms like the windows. Have you ever been in an old house? Like the windows are looser, and like they slide up and down and might be wood around it. They're very rattly windows. Yeah. Yeah. So remember when we were reading the story, how he has all this like moments of like softness and then like extremes, right? He's just like, that's a little magic, honestly. Okay, what about you? About the words. What does declarative mean? What?
Like, what? I guess like, states,
Yeah, right, it's declarative, right? Like, you're stating something, right? So when you are saying something declarative, it's probably a statement. What about interrogative? That was a little more tricky. Yes?
I think it's asking a question.
Yes, very good. So it is asking a question. So set aside a little time. So we have about, for this mini lesson, 15, 20 minutes, okay? What does interrogative mean? Did you guys not listen? Who said it? He did. Okay, it's not interrogative. Why? There's no question mark. It ends with a period. So also we know declarative ends in a period. Always, right? It's making a statement. So, you can work in a group, but just know that you are filling out your own document to turn in, right? But you can work together on this. To pick out a movie, what movie are you guys gonna pick? You guys gotta decide. So this is working. Okay, so today, our agenda is, your objective that you are learning today is I can identify mood and tone, which we've already done, right? You're like, not again. And explain how Edgar Allan Poe uses word choice and narration to create suspense. So I told you guys we will be watching the movie today, right? So we will be watching the movie, but before that happens, I want you to go up to the boards. All of you, please go up to your board now, together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You guys can be together. I don't know if any, is anyone at your table? Or?
Yeah.
You guys are so.
I was so excited.
Listen up.
The gold one.
The bell ringer throughout the story, such as cautiously and louder. What type of literary device is that? I feel like you would know. What kind of literary device is that? Do you know what a literary device is?
No.
They're used to make their stories more interesting, suspenseful. So, we learned about a few, right? So, have you ever heard of one that's repeated over and over? Sometimes it sounds. Is this a new one to you guys? Take a guess at it. Literary devices are like simile, metaphor. You said personification yesterday, yes? So which one is the one that has a lot of sounds? Says something over and over. What's the word? Pattern, but what does it start with? Yes, it's repetition. Write it down, repetition, right? What type of literary device is it? So now this part is, what is the point of repeating in this story? The repetition. What is it doing in the story? Everyone contribute. What is the purpose of it in this particular story? The Tell Heart by Edgar Allan Poe. Why does he use this device?
The cautious one, he wants to ensure that whoever's like reading the story or hearing the story is definitely aware of how cautious he is.
Yes, and
But
how
in a way that he was like a little bit crazy about it.
when you're saying these words over and over, and then he's convincing you of all this. Suspense. Yes. He wants you to keep reading. He wants to have these breaks and this repetition to keep the reader wanting to read more. When you're done, please have a seat. How is everyone doing? How's your week been? You didn't even get an extra day. I did. I like your glasses. You did. I like this. So give me a thumbs up if you're doing pretty good today. Medium? How about you, Dimitri? Good. John? Last week. What was it? What did we do last week? Do you remember? Yeah.
Didn't you like write like a journal entry or something?
We did maybe on Thursday. Kind of gets blurred, right? Because we don't see each other that much. We did work on a sheet that was talking about. Yeah. Remember this? I did get yours.
I didn't.
There weren't that many people who actually, and you either put it in or put it in. You left early. Did you do it? Don't be ashamed. I love a good art piece. I really do. Is. Think about the movie. So you don't really have to. I wish we could. When we start class and someone's speaking, remember that we're listening. I try to do the same for you, okay? It's just out of mutual respect. I know it's like teacher vibes, but I try to honor you when you're speaking tonight. People has a different bell ringer. Some of you have the same. remember, we will go to your number of your table, and after conversing with your table and coming up with ideas and reading your prompt, you will go up to the board, and the person writing will do the writing, and the people speaking, the writer will write the answer down. You can switch the mic, which I usually call it. I always have my students think of this as the mic, right? So when the person's writing, you are giving the answer, and then you hand it to the next person, if there's more than one part to the question. This is your passage, right?
Yeah.
So you are going to be answering these 3 questions at the board, okay? So read it together, and then you'll be answering those questions up at the board. 5. Yes, all right. What about you? So this here is your passage, right? You guys are answering question 3. Let's see. I was having my Oops. Discuss with your group and then go to the board as a group and write your answer. Remember, the person writing is writing. The other person or persons are responding. You've got this. So, what if you guys help me partner? You're not writing, you can tell. You can speak, right? Maybe getting up and moving is, that's why we're doing this. Your quote, and then you will tell us, yes, which devices you, yeah, that one. Or this one, yes. Your passage. Presenting, you go ahead and stand by it, yes. Okay. That is very good. Did you guys hear what they just said? What was it? Okay. If you want me to support you on that, or you got it? Want a little support? I'm gonna read it, okay? So, I have citations here. This is what Sandra's gonna be doing. So the passage, the rain kept falling, falling hard against the windows. The house seemed to sigh with each drop, tired and worn from the storm. Falling, falling. The rain never stopped, as if the sky itself was crying. The answer to the questions that we are asking, or was asked, is what phrase is repeating? Which one is it? Falling rain. Good job. What is giving human? Good job, Ash. I like that. Okay, table 3. Am I good? All right.
Our part of the story was walk to make love. Did the talk like heart beating quietly. The shadows grew longer, stretching their fingers across the board. Tick tock. Each walk never stopped, counting down his eyes.
So which questions did you have to answer?
What words or sounds are repeated? What is personified in this passage? And how do these literary devices build tension or mood?
Okay. What did we get?
There are repeated words and sounds. It was mainly the TikTok and the word tick.
Okay.
They were really fast. The things that were personified were the clock and the shadows. And for the last question, how do these literary devices build tension or mood?
How do these literary devices build tension or mood? Is personification provides a sense of
uncanny human traits, long fingers, hard behavior, and heartbeats that tick tock. These can be creepy to some people. The tick-tock sounds is repeated, which builds tension. Will it stop the liquid faster? You don't know. This is the tension.
Yes, the tension, what else did we call it, remember? We're building. Yes, suspense, remember? We're gonna bring.
Where's your?
Hi, oh. No, wait, hold on, I'm sorry, I skipped you by a minute, sorry. I didn't mean to skip you, but we'll go reverse, it doesn't matter. I just make sure you have your whole question, okay?
And I'm reading it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Okay, so the rain kept falling and falling, hard against the windows. The house into sidewalk huge drop.
huge, right? Because you have to listen to what everyone else is saying, and you have to try to write it out. And you can say, hold on, I need to write it.
Alright, so we're talking about, we're gonna.
How many people, it's a literary circle, right? Basically, so each person has a job. That is why it's important that everyone does their job.
And their personality.
Do you need help here?
Why would I do that?
You need to share out together. The share out person will step up. And I don't mind.
On other people. I mean, like if you have a character and they're doing something, this thing affects many people, isn't that more important than just like whatever they say or think? I know that would affect your other characters as well.
Exactly. So what you do is very important, right? How you affect other people. Yeah. So, I mean, that's very good. So it kind of goes back to speech, what you say to people, what you do to people, right? And how you feel about other people. So when you're focusing on your character, you can develop characterization by saying, what do they say? How do they say it? What might your character be thinking or feeling? And how do other characters react or feel about this character? We can go back to the character we just talked about, right? And it said she was basically aggressive, right? So, trying to hinder your writing process either. So some of you that this works really well for, make sure you're checking the boxes on it and then you can type stuff in it. And sometimes that works for people. But this is the rough draft, brainstorming, all of those things in one kind of process. I also have a lot of other graphic organizers if you need it, to use it more paper and pencil, right? But remember, the first two boxes that like you're working on, it's very basic. Like, it's just like thinking about visually what you're about to write about, like the setting part of it, right? So when it asks you to put those pictures in, we're just thinking about the setting. Where are you at in the story? Like, what does it look like? Description, right? Descriptors. You can put a photo in it. You can also get your journals and actually just write in it. So,